Ronan, a lot of folks, when they saw that you had signed on for this new aspect of your life when it came to Atlanta United 2 and what happened last year, a lot of folks in the Southeast were wondering how the move is going. So I'll ask, how's the move going?
It's been good, honestly. It's nice to be home, definitely. After being away for 5 years, I think, being close to my friends from home, my family, and then also playing with some guys that I'm, familiar playing with has been really good, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
How did this come about? Was it phone call, FedEx, WhatsApp, carrier pigeon? Did someone knock on your door? How did this come to pass?
I think it was a bit of he says, she says, because I didn't know this league was, kicking off, and I think my college agency, the guys that got me into college, kind of um, reminded me of the situation, and then I got in touch with some other New Zealand coaches, the Auckland FC coaches, and then it kind of just went from there. It was pretty simple from then on.
So what has the experience been like? Obviously, you mentioned the idea of being back home, close to home, playing with mates. What has this been like being a part of something from the ground up?
And that's pretty cool, honestly. I don't think I've really been in a situation like this before, where we are the very first, team of this nature in this league. So it's definitely exciting, and I mean the format as well. I've never been in anything like this before either, so definitely enjoyed it. It's kept me on my toes, but it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm ready for the rest of it.
All right, so it's kept you on your toes. How so?
I just think I came from, college was, I kind of had my spot cemented, and everyone was familiar with where I was playing. And then I guess last year was also a little bit different, where I came in and I was very new. Same with this time. So I came in a little bit late into preseason. So the coach, had players in spots, and he kind of was familiar with everyone. So I've been, one of the newer players, one of the newest players that came in. I kind of had to prove myself, and I'm still in the process of doing that.
Okay, so you mentioned trying to prove yourself all over again. What have you needed to work on so far in this sprint to get a season going? And now the hub system where you're playing 3 in 10 days and all the chaos that's attached to that. What do you think you've needed to work on the most, you think?
Mm. I think not getting caught up in who's starting, who's not, who's going to be playing, because there's 3 games in a week. It's literally about taking your opportunity when it comes, and sometimes you won't play, and that happens to everyone. Some people are going to be injured, some people are going to start the first game and not start the second one. So it's just being ready when you're called upon, and not letting setbacks or not starting get you down, basically.
You mentioned, obviously, this is kind of cool being a part of something from the ground up. Have you ever been in a situation similar to this before, where you're just jumping into the deep end with something and trying to be a part of the foundation of something, or is this the first time for this kind of a thing?
I think it's the first time. Nothing really springs to mind. Yeah, this is like, we even had a meeting about what our team vision is, because we're the first. So yeah, first time.
All right. So then what is the team vision when you're on the vision board and you're building that vision?
Yeah.
What is the team vision, and what did you guys settle on? How much of a discussion was there with this room of chairs, or long rectangular tables where folks are, having
Mm,
discussions and throwing pencils at each other? What was that discussion like?
yeah. It was actually a couple hours. I think it was about 2 hours long, and we had everyone in the team, sitting, and we had a guy at the club, Hamish, who was kind of walking us through the whole process, and the A-League team did it too. So we kind of had an outline. We talked about a whole lot of different things, and then brought the best ideas together, and created our vision and what we want to be, and who we want to represent, why we're doing what we're doing, and it kind of all came together.
All right. So for those of us that weren't in that meeting, what was the vision that came together? What were those points that you guys are hanging on to as tent poles this
Mm.
year?
It was being relentless was one of them. So, you know, in any situation, just keep going, keep pushing, uh, being consistent. So, you know, like I said before, coming in every day with the same attitude, giving it your all, um, creating a legacy, you know, creating something that we can look back on and be proud of, and all the teams after us can kind of look at and say, "Oh, they did it. We should follow suit." Um, yeah, and obviously winning that the very first OFC Pro League, that's the ultimate goal for all of us.
Who on the roster are your mates? Who are the guys that you get to reunite and play with?
Well, my roommate Zach had played with at Western Springs. I think I played against Reed. I played against Emmy. Um, I've played against Aiden Carey. I played Lobo, Matt Ellis. I played with and against Matt Ellis when I was 10 years old. Um, yeah, and there's a few more as well, but I think at least half of the team I've played with or against.
For those of us that are in the footprint with the twos here in the southeastern United States, what will you take away from that experience that will help you in this building from the ground up, being a part of something where you're the foundation for a league that's going to last forever? You're a first in the door. What will you remember about your
Mm.
twos experience that will help you going forward, you think?
Um, I think that there's always something to prove. I think this is kind of similar in the fact that this is not the top team at the club. Um, so, like I said, if you're starting, if you're not starting, if you're training, like last year, training with the first team, you always have something to prove, and there's always another level to go to. I think a lot of those guys in the twos team, you see them now, they've kind of stepped up. Cooper, you know, Dom, they're all first team players now. Um, and you know, those guys, especially being so young, you've always got something to prove, and this is no different. So I think, um, yeah, being in that, it was an unbelievable environment, especially, you know, with those first team players. You have to keep pushing, and um, eventually, or hopefully, you'll reach where you want to be.
Do you view yourself to the younger players that are a part of this roster? Do you view yourself as a role model in any way, either to those younger players that are there with you or to the fans that are coming into this or the community? Do you view yourself as a role model on any level?
Mm. I mean, I try to be. Um, you know, there's definitely there's leaders on the team, and I try to maybe not say as much, but lead by example. You know, whether it's in the gym or if it's helping pack up the gear, or if it's you know, getting on top of everyone, even myself, when things aren't good enough. You know, I had that last year where I was one of the older players, so I try to take the experience that I have, you know, overseas, which a lot, or some of these players don't have, and bring that into this team.
All right. So so where you're in which hub now? Where are you as we're talking?
So we're home now. We've got a
Okay.
week in Auckland before we go to Melbourne, Australia.
All right. So what hubs have you been to so far?
It's only been the first one was here in Auckland,
Okay.
and then we were just in Papua New Guinea.
So what was it like in Papua New Guinea for that second go round?
It was, I mean, for a lot of us, it was our first time being there, and it was a very unique experience. It was very cool though. I think we didn't really know what to expect. We didn't get to see much. We weren't allowed to, like, you know, go out on our own and stuff. So when we did, you know, we went to the mall and stuff. When we did see the people, they were very kind. They loved us. I mean, the hotel was great. They looked after us. The fans were into the football. So yeah, it was a good experience, and it was really, really, really hot. So yeah, like the
Uh,
South, like the South.
okay, just checking. I just wanted to see
Yeah.
what it's looking like. All right. So
Mhm.
next match for you is when?
We play on, what's today? I think we play on
It's the 11th.
21st or 20th,
Oh, so you got
21st.
South Melbourne next, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay, so, yeah, so it's listed as the 20th here, so it's probably the 21st for you.
yeah.
I mean, it kind of gives you a couple of days, more than a couple of days, gives you a week to kind of get settled in after going to Papua New Guinea and coming back. And obviously, you know, when you look at the standings and how things are, top of the ladder. I mean, look, you know, 5 wins in your first 6, and you're 4 points clear of South Melbourne. You know, when you look at what you guys have been able to do with the hub system, going all over the place, going out, coming back, all this compression, how would you analyze what you guys have been able to accomplish so far?
I mean, I think people may have expected us to be doing really well, but I think everyone has kind of played their part in this. It's definitely not easy, you know, going, like, we just went away for 12 days, away from friends and family and stuff. People not getting their way, people getting injured. It's not an easy thing. So I think you know, the depth that we have, especially in terms of, you know, the football aspect, is a huge thing. We were able to rotate a lot, and that's credit to, you know, the coaching staff and the club for bringing in players that, you know their roles, that can play their roles in the system. So I think that's something we're going to rely on as well, playing games in such quick succession. So yeah.
OFC Pro League, Auckland FC. Get to catch up with Ronan Wynne. Ronan, it's great to see you. Obviously, it was great to have you as a part of things here in the SDH footprint last year. Great to see you down there. Good to see you back home, playing with mates and being a part of something very, very special. Thanks for dropping by the morning show, and enjoy the week where you get to kind of just catch your breath a little bit before you end up with the next matchup. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you so much.